Hi folks at the TechGulp. This is an unboxing video of a Sony Action Cam which has GPS, Wi-Fi obviously, it does 120 frames per second, and I believe this is at 720p, not at 1080p. It's the HDR-AS200V. Its write speed to gather as much data as possible is 50 megabits per second. It comes with a bunch of things like a mount, very thin mount, and the waterproof case. So let's get to it. Got it from Best Buy, but you can pretty much get it from just about anywhere. Very easy to open the bottom, and let's see, it's on a plate. So this is the camera, and I want you to notice this screw. This is not a standard tripod screw. It doesn't have a standard tripod screw. I think it's small. Standard tripod is 1/4 of an inch, and I don't know what size this is, but it's smaller than that. But don't lose the screw because it can come in handy, and I'm actually going to create a hat mount so that I can wear it underneath my hat. So basically I would wear it like this, and let's pretend that my thumbs are my eyeballs. So I'm hoping it'll be, actually my eyes would be down here. So my thumbs are my eyeballs, so it'll be like this, right? If the image is upside down, you can flip it using the software that comes with the Sony Play memories. Anyway, this thing is splash proof. It's not waterproof, but it is splash proof. And it comes in this case, this waterproof case. And this waterproof case has a round lens. And so this is not great for underwater video because even though this housing is waterproof, it's not great for underwater video because it causes curvature. What you want to do is, if you are going to be doing underwater video, you want to get one that's a flat lens, like the HD Hero cameras come standard. Sony sells a separate one, so it's additional money you'll have to spend on that. Anyway, I guess I have to go look for a screwdriver to unscrew this thing. And while my son gets me a screwdriver from the kitchen, I will go over what's in the box. Alright, so Action Cam, another Sony Action Cam sticker, warranty, instruction manual. There are updated instruction manual online. By the way, this is not a 4K. I know the manual says 4K, but this manual is used for the 1000 and the 200, and the 1000 does do 4K, although not all that great. Can you get me the other screwdriver, because this one doesn't have a flathead? It's a white one. There's a white screwdriver. Thank you. All right. And it comes with two mounts that are, obviously once you stick on, I'm sorry. This is a curved mount, and this is a flat mount. Again, once you stuck on, I never got these. Once you stick these things on, they're permanent, right? So if you stick them on your surfboard, let's say, it's stuck there. I guess not a bad deal. Bad deal if you're going to be using it all the time. Comes with a removable battery, micro USB cable, and this is an adapter. So this converts the whatever mount this is. So as you can see, it's less than 1/4 of an inch. Let me open it up. So this is the important part. But I'll tell you what I don't like about it. I know I just did the unboxing. This is more than an unboxing. I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. So this is the mount, so which fits in here, and then you would stick your tripod, which is 1/4 T20, which 20 rounds. You would stick that in here. So beautiful, thank you. However, the sad part, or the poor design of it, is that all your ports are underneath here. So if you put the tripod mount, so I'm going to be using it for doing POV videos, right? And so I'm going to be using this camera going forward to do my videos because it has obviously a wide angle and whatnot. So by the way, don't lose this screw. How do I open this? push to open. Oh, there we go. All right. Come on. All right, there we go. Kind of flimsy with this rubber tab, likely. I don't know, whatever. I won't be using it, at least not initially. Anyway, there goes that. So here's the sad part about it. The sad part about it is, if I'm going to be, even if I'm going to be using this, whatever, or if I'm going to be using this, you know, tripod mount, which actually goes over here, gets screwed on. So the beauty, one of the reasons why I got this is because it has a jack for an external mic, which is under here. And if I go to use that, if I go to use the mic, I won't be able to mount it, right? It's kind of retarded that they put the you know, the tripod mount and then all the jacks right under. You won't be able to use it. So let's say if you were going to use HDMI out, which is what this is for, and I forgot what the center thing is for, or the microphone, you'd have to do something crazy like this, which is what somebody else did. You flip it over, and this way you could mount your tripod this way. So it's a way of getting around it. Not the cleanest way of doing it. So you would do this, and then you would stick your tripod over here, and it would look, you know, and it would look like this, and then you can still you can put your microphone jack under it. So it works well. You can sync it to your phone using NFC. Obviously, it has Wi-Fi. It has GPS. Now, when it says so here, Wi-Fi, and there's GPS up here. Bunch of lights and whatnot. Battery port is down here. Let me first remove this one. All right, put this back. All right. What the heck? Come on. Okay, there we go. This is the battery. And I guess it goes in one way. You eject it that way. Okay. Can you be stupid and put it in the other way? I guess if you did try, it won't work. Okay. See? No need to read the instructions. Unlocked it. Okay, it's locked. Can we turn it on? Alright. It said wait. Movie mode. I set it to 1080p. Photo mode. Intervalometer. Live setup. What do I pick? Under setup. And it does help to read the manual, doesn't it? All right, video mode. Oh, you gotta hit the power button. Steady shot on and off. Oh, here's another thing. This does have a steady shot, which the HD Pro does not. And in a lot of the cases, it does. It has tremendously, even on a bicycle, even on a mounted into a bicycle, it does tremendously improve the shaking. However, when you turn on steady shot, the wide angle, right, instead of being 170 degrees, which is like, you know, let's say from here to here, what's it, 180? Okay, 170 would be like here to here, it comes into 120, right? So your viewing angle would be, instead of being this much, it would be whatever, that much. So, you know, at least, you know, you can set it up with steady shot on or off. Anyway, I guess I have to go through the manual, and after I go through the manual, we'll go over, you know, I can do another video of setting up all this menu. The one thing that I am interested in, I read somewhere that you need the live view remote, which I have, but I really don't plan on using. Then in order to record GPS data, you have to use, in order to record GPS data, that you have to use the live view remote. And I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that whatever GPS information is recorded, I could take this, I could take the SD card or connect it to my PC, Where the heck do you put the SD card anyway? I have no idea. Maybe I missed it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The SD card goes over here. But whatever you've recorded on the GPS, they use the software and it'll do the mapping, but it doesn't provide a map. So let's say you're in, Grand Canyon, and then you went all around the Grand Canyon. I don't know if you can possibly do that or not, but let's say you did do that. It won't bring up the map of Grand Canyon and then show you your trail. It'll show you your trail, and it'll provide some lat long, which is a disappointment, which I'm hoping they can update using some software on their Sony software, and not or a firmware update. It's kind of disappointing that they don't give you, or they don't show you a map. Okay, anyway, I'm going to shoot most of my videos from here, and also I want to do my my hat camera, so we'll give that a try, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much for watching. Again, this is just an unboxing, pros and cons. Basically, pro is microphone jack, which is what I want, splash, which is what I want, steady shot, which is what I want, GPS, I believe it'll come in handy when I do some driving videos. It has 180, 30, and 720p, 120 frames per second, and the lower speeds you can go and increase the frame rate. It does not have 4K, but then again, even though the 1000V, whatever it's called, does do 4K, it is at a lower quality 4K. What I was hoping this would do is that it does have an intervalometer, but the intervalometer only shoots 1080 frames, right? Like, it won't take a full image, and then let's say I did a 15 frames per second 4K video using stitching, whatnot, it won't allow me to do an intervalometer with a higher resolution photo, which is kind of disappointing. I hope again that gets fixed using some kind of firmware update where I can take shots using the intervalometer and get a higher image quality, and then stitch up a 4K video using that, like most 4K videos that are out there. Obviously, I really don't see the benefit of 4K right now. 1080p images are good enough. They're easy to work with. So for the work that I do, I'm content with 1080p, at least for now. But, if you want a 4K, I really don't think even the 1000V is kind of helpful. You may go with the HD Pro, but then again, I'm not even sure how the HD Pro does 4K either. I haven't heard good stuff about it. Like, they don't do 4K at 60p. They will do 4K at 30p, I believe 30 frames per second. Anyway, not that heavy, actually. And you can shoot upside down. The mounts are pretty good. You could somehow, let's say you were to stick this on a drone, you could stick it and then somehow screw this in, so it takes up minimal. Let's say you have a gimbal on top of this, that provides access and whatnot. Very easy to mount it with this screw. So you don't need that many things to mount it. That's what I like about it. HD Pro, there's an outer case, then there's one stand, another stand. Too much stuff to mount it. This one not much. We'll also test out the microphones that are up here for stereo sound. So overall, I'm quite happy with the product. Let's see how the image quality looks with it. All right, thanks for watching.